Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. Enjoy.
Praise Yahweh. What a blessing to know who you are. What a blessing to know that you are chosen by the Creator to be special and to do a special work. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Psalms 100.
Make a joyful noise unto the Lord Yahweh, all ye lands. Serve the Lord Yahweh with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord Yahweh, he is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord Yahweh is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations.
Tonight, I'm going forth with ethics. 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 Would you open your dictionary and let us see what the dictionary defines ethics to be? That is my subject. And it's going to be my subject for some time to come. This is a subject that we should have been taught from birth. Ethics should have been taught in all the schools, from first grade throughout. The lack of ethics is what causes doctors to murder unborn babies and then call murder abortion. The lack of ethics, no knowledge of ethics, is what allows the legislature, the Supreme Court, and the courts of America to allow the murder of 2 million babies a year and then say it's legal. Here is an instance where men have placed themselves above God, for they have determined that over 2 million babies will not be born, that they will be murdered. And not only have they murdered 2 million babies every year and call it abortion, they also prevent millions of babies from coming into the world through birth control. So it gets to be hundreds of millions of babies are murdered simply and prevented from ever seeing life through hysterectomy, condoms, rubbers, tubal ligation, and whatever else they do to you, IUDs. And then they brainwash you to go against what Yahweh, the Creator, put inside of you. He put eggs inside your body. And he chooses from those eggs which ones he wants to be born. And the enemy to God has come in opposition to Yahweh's plan and shut a woman down altogether to deny Yahweh his choice. You that sit here were chosen by God, Yahweh, to be alive. Your enemy would like for you not to be here at all. And I'm the only man on the earth telling you the truth like it is, which will bless you. and heal you. See, my classes are designed to heal all conditions, no matter what your problem, be it physical, spiritual, mental, it matters not. My message will heal whatever ails you. If, it's not magic, if you receive me and believe on my name. Those two things are the basic requirement. See, it's deeper than your lips saying Yahweh. To receive the Son of Yahweh is deeper than trying to fool someone by putting on a white robe. We're talking about mind change. And it is not my job to try to change your mind. My job is to bring you the message of Yahweh, my Father, and to give you, for the first time in your life, a choice. You do not have to live a life in opposition to your Creator. You can live in accord with your Creator's purpose. Before my coming, you didn't have a choice. All you had was what your enemy presented to you. Whether that be music, books, movies, TV, magazines, radio, education, religion, whatever choices you made in your life, they all came from your enemy. What do you mean it came from your enemy? You mean my mother taught me wrong? If she had the knowledge of your enemy and gave it to you, then she brought the enemy to you. Though she may have loved you, and though you may love her, she still brought the enemy's mind, before you and gave it to you. She didn't intend to do it. The only way that your mother could intend to do it is find out about Yahweh and then deliberately refuse him, and then with knowledge deliberately give you knowledge which will destroy you. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Now, ethics is the answer to all of the so-called black people's problems. And notice I said all black people's problems. I didn't draw no line. Whatever your problem. I don't care what your problem. Home, husband and wife, mother, father, sister, brother, mother, daughter, father, son, cousin, nieces, nephews. Whatever is wrong. Right down to your physical health. If you're sick, I don't care who we are, if our body gets sick, something causes it. There is a cause. And the knowledge of ethics and the practice of ethics will help get rid of a physical sickness. Hallelujah. There are people who want a doctor to help them get around Yahweh's laws in their life. They want to be able to eat shrimp and everything that Yahweh say don't eat. And when they get sick, they want to go to a doctor who'll give them a shot. And they'll feel better, so they can go back out and eat some more of what Yahweh said don't eat in the first place. Huh? They don't want to get well and never do it again. They said they want a doctor to help make them feel better so they can go do it again. Hallelujah. Ethics.
Ethics, the study of the general nature of morals.
Wait. Since I've been teaching morality, And ethics is the definition of morality, and morality is the definition of ethics, as you can see from the dictionary. All I see in the newspapers now, everybody's talking about morality. You check it out. No matter, I mean, just about every writer I read now, I don't care what he's writing about, somewhere in his writing, before he finishes, he will have used the word morality. And you and I know in a minute that people in general have no idea what in the world morality is. What a trick to put on the public. How many of you had a class in the dogma of morals? You had a class in school called the dogma of morals. One person. And I bet you after he read it, he didn't know what he read. He might have gotten an A in the class. It's amazing. See, when you study the dogma of morals, you, as a class, you're not taught how to be moral. The dogma of morals, you study from the point of a dogma. Meaning it's studied from the point of a system, or as an order, as a tenet, and as a philosophical, essence that you must dissect intellectually to aid you along your path of semantical arguments. Now maybe I'm right, or maybe I'm not. See, I didn't take the class, but I thought that might be what it was. And that's what it was? See? I know that's the trick of your enemy. Even when you are given the word as a class, you're not given the understanding of the word to be applied in your life. Imagine the dogma of morals being reduced to a philosophical, semantical argument. And if you have not been accustomed to picking up the dictionary, which you're not, coming from the public schools, you really aren't accustomed to picking it up. Even my explanation just now is really over your head. A philosophical, semantical argument, philosophical diatribe. I mean, you lost. What in the world is Yahweh Ben Yahweh talking about it? Start that again, honey. Ethics is what?
Ethics, the study of the general nature of morals.
Now wait a minute. Morals have a nature. Morals deal with somebody's nature. We know that this is an immoral society. Therefore, whoever the rulers of this country, their nature must be immoral. But since ethics deals with the moral nature, it means that somebody walking around on this earth with a moral nature and do not know it. As one of our brothers been studying what I am bringing about in the lives of our people, which will be brought out in the whole country and the world, reduced my teachings to say these words. I mean, he said a lot of words, but he reduced my teachings to say these words. The forces of evil are ever at work around you, seeking recruits, and I say without pay. Your enemy, the enemy of man, the enemy of the children of God, wherever they are and whatever their color, are daily bombarded with satanic recruitment. Hey, have you heard this latest record? You didn't ask someone, what's the latest record? The enemy to your mind walks up and says, have you heard this latest record? And when they play it, it's wicked, filthy, degenerate, praises. See, song means to sing means to praise. So when the record is about drugs, it means that, and they sing about drugs, what are they doing? Praising drugs. And when people praise something in song, it has an effect different from just talking about it. Children will learn a page in minutes with a song, and it might take them a year otherwise. The devil knows that. Your child knows the words of all the songs they playing on the radio. Can sing every one of them. You don't have to encourage your child to learn those songs. They just know them. See, music has that effect, has an emotional effect. Your brain internalizes the spoken word and the written word one way, and another part of your brain absorbs musical vibrations like that. So when you put words to the musical vibration, it's gone into you just like that. Your mind holds it and grabs it. You don't have to even try to remember it. It's just there. You know, things go better with Coke. You heard it. And when you walk into a store and you think about eating a burger or something else, I mean, you automatically want what? It's hard to say 7-Up. Mountain Dew. I mean, it's hard to say Mountain. Give me a Mountain Dew. Give me a burger and a Mountain Dew. No, you don't say that. You say, give me a burger and a Coke. Things go better with Coke. Your enemy constantly walks up and says, let's go to a party. Having some fun. I mean, think, here's somebody dictating to you what fun is. I was doing just fine till you came up telling me I wasn't having fun. I thought I was having fun. And you tell me I gotta go somewhere to have fun. Now you feel left out. You thought you were having fun. Here comes some people walking up saying, let's go to a party and have some fun, because we had some fun, we're going to have some fun. And you thought you were just blissed out your mind. Now they got you feeling bad. You're missing out on something now. And if you're a male, it's going to be some chicks there, man, you know. Some babes going to be there, Jack. Just looking foxes, man. You know what I mean? Now your mind, brother, is inflamed with unseen women. They may all look like bears, you know, but in your mind. And you'd be willing to take a chance, jump in an unknown car, and ride for miles, don't know where you going. Go hunt a good time and have some fun with some unseen booger bears that's got syphilis and gonorrhea and everything else out there. Yes, it's out there, just like I'm talking about. Oh, it's waiting on you, too. It's fun till you start dripping, right, brother? You go in and urinate and you have to hold on to pipes and stuff. Oh, Lord. I didn't know it would be this much fun. coming at you. Just try this cigarette, man. Try. Hey, I wasn't born with a cigarette. Just try it. Try it. What's wrong with you? You square. You're a dud, man. You know? Hey, just try the cigarette, man. Ain't gonna kill you, Jack. See, he lied right there. It ain't gonna kill you. It's gonna give you lung cancer. So you resist for a little while, you resist, and they keep on coming at you. Just try it. You know, they recruit you to try it. Always try it. You tried and almost choked to death. See, hey man, that goes with the territory. You'll get over that. Keep on trying. I'm not going to ask you how many of you ever got high on what. But most of you, any of you over 19 have gotten high on something. Wine, whiskey, alcohol, or whatever. How did it happen to you? Somebody said what? And they told you, the brainwashers told you were like it. Try it, you might try it. So they give you a coat for just a little bit, you know. Huh? You say, hey, this ain't bad, that's all. Order some more coat. Pour just a little bit in. Anybody, have you ever seen people do that? Yeah, you seen that, right? That's how they break them in. You just whole lot of coke and a little bit of it. And so now you used to get your coke and just drink it. Now you got to be real cool. You're going to sip on it on here. First you get your coke and just... Got some more coke, man? Now you put coke, put some funny water in it, and you're going to be cool now. Things will go out. And now you got to get a cancer stick. Over this thing, the other thing out. Cancer over here, heart attack, destruction of the brain over here. How did you get to look so crazy? Destruction in both hands. People out there saying what? Try. You're always encouraged to try evil. Try evil. Try evil. But you almost never find anybody saying, try good. Let me teach you about good. Somebody always out there to try to get you to go against what God made you to be and to do. You didn't go against it on your own. Somebody. Oh, glory. I said somebody. Huh? Invited you to go against the laws of God. Yahweh. Can anybody witness for me? Am I right? All right. And then after you try it, they didn't tell you what you're doing is against God's law and will destroy you. Did they? Did anybody who invited you to do wrong tell you the penalty for doing wrong? That God is going to get you for this? Huh? No, they didn't tell you. They didn't warn you. They invited you to sin, to break the laws of God, Yahweh, without telling you the penalty. And then once you get hooked, you don't need anybody to invite you to try it no more. You run around trying to get somebody else to try it. Hey, come on and try it. You might like it. What? How many admit that what I'm saying is a healing? See, just learning what happened, how we got to be in the condition we're in, is a healing. You were invited to do wrong without being told to tell. Now you're hooked. You need help, don't know how to get help. Don't know who to go to help. Sometimes the people you go to for help you do more of that. Well, sometimes the people you go to for help suffer from what you suffer from. I've seen it. Don't tell me. I know. I've been there. I know all things. Don't try to run one on me. The people you go to for help suffer from what you suffer from. So you go to a doctor to help stop you smoking, he's smoking. He can't perform surgery without a drink at first. I mean, how else do you get those scissors sewed back up in your body? Around the table drunk. Forgot to leave and left cotton all in your belly, syringes and stuff. Yeah, it happens all the time. People walking around saying, something funny. I hear this noise every time I shake. There's something clicking. I don't understand. Get an x-ray and it's a couple of pair of scissors and knives and scalpels and stuff in your belly. How did that get there? You're a drunk doctor. Give me morals again, baby.
Ethics, the study of the general nature of morals and of the specific moral choices to be made by the individual.
See, now, when you come into the knowledge of ethics, you are then able to make moral choices. It's like when I go into a store, it's full of abomination. Every store you go to is full of abomination. Everything that's against the laws of God, Yahweh. But when you come into the knowledge of Yahweh's diet for you, you come into the knowledge of Yahweh's ethical, moral teaching. When you go into a store, you make a moral choice. And say, this has pork byproducts. This has animal fat. And I know animal fat, pork is an animal. So I can't fool myself and say that this is cow fat and goat fat. Animal fat is a slick way of saying pig fat. And the enemy won't just come on out and say pig fat and Lord, he'll just come up and say animal fat. So you have to have ethical knowledge to go inside that store and when you choose your food, choose it on the basis of a moral choice. So now you got to pick and choose and leave some and pick some. That's why when you want to shop and you're ethical, you'll shop at Yahweh groceries. And then you don't have to pick so hard, because we try to pick for you and make sure nothing is in there wrong. That's abomination. Hallelujah, Yahweh. We don't even talk about what we don't carry. We just don't carry pigs, that's it. You'll just notice by its absence that we don't carry ham and pork chop, pig foot, pig knuckle, pig nose, pig head, pig tail, pig guts. You'll just notice we don't carry Boston butts. Butts from Boston. We don't cut them up. We don't go bother nobody's butts in Boston. Sell them in our store. These are all terms. But if you go to a healing store, well, you got to be careful if you're ethical. Because if you're ethical, then you're going to be moral in your choices. And a moral choice means you're going to choose that which is right. Why will you choose that which is right? Because Yahweh says so. Why do you go by what he said? Because he's the best knower. He made your body. He knows what's good for it. If you go against it, you're free to make a choice against it. Sure. What happens if you choose food that he doesn't approve of? Makes you sick. We're kind of sick, all kinds. The pig alone causes 999 different diseases. There's 999 different worms. Just that one animal all by himself. Most famous trouble comes from eating pig. Most famous arthritis, lumbago, gout, cataracts of the eye, cancer, tumors. That's just in the food angle. Ethics means you have to make moral choices.
Greetings, royal family. Let's talk about the most prestigious private university in the universe, the University of Yahweh. It is here where students, parents, adults, and teachers study the divine mind of Yahweh Ben Yahweh, thus elevating them to contemplate and understand the loftier concepts and principles, enabling their minds to focus and think on an extraterrestrial level. This intellectual ability and unique set of skills supersede all base, mundane, and terrestrial thinking, thus allowing one's minds to open up and flourish with an overwhelming abundance of creative ideas and loftier concepts, making life and living more enjoyable. The University of Yahweh is woven deep within the fabric of the moral principles of truth, honesty, integrity, true holiness, righteousness, ethics, and justice for all. The University of Yahweh is designed for the Godhead, and this includes students, parents, adults, and the Godhead. In the University of Yahweh, the online platform, you gain a structured format to the approach of the divine mind of Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh Yahweh. We welcome you to visit our website at www.universityofyahweh.org. This platform is specifically designed for the Godhead and the Godhead family. The 144,000 chosen to rule in righteousness. We look forward to working with you as we prepare for rulership in righteousness. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Beit Nun Sophie Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Shalom, royal family.